Hello traders, welcome to this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency update. As with all of these videos, please do click the like button, please do subscribe if you have not already done so, and click that bell if you would like to be notified of any future videos that we do create. Also, anyone who is maybe new to this channel, please do go and check out tauruscrypto.com. Okay, we've got a really nice website there, and we do have a free Discord community that you are welcome to come and join. We would love to welcome you there. And yeah, that being said, let's get straight into this video. And what I really want to do today is just cover some of the price action that we've had over the past couple of days, and also just give some brief thoughts of where I do see Bitcoin going in the near future. So basically, if anyone was watching the live stream that I did do last night, you'd be aware that we were kind of, where were we? We were around here, okay? We were coming up and we were looking at this major resistance around this 49,500 to 49,600 region as being a major resistance on the chart. This was something that we had talked about during our trading room within the crew community yesterday, when we were having this move, looking for this ABC decorrection down into your VWAP before getting a move up into resistance, major resistance up here at these highs. Also, what that would do is take out these highs, and then we could start to look for a retrace from this. Now we've had exactly that, okay, and we can talk you through these trades basically from when we discovered them and when we were planning them all the way up until basically where we are right now. So we'll remove those trend lines. I thought that's kind of interesting. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is basically where we were, okay. Session VWAP, green box, red box. Okay, the red box is gone. I've just replaced this with basically a weekly OB that's up here now, so we're aware of the resistance, but we can look back at that again in we're doing a trading room today, so we will look at this in more detail if we were to come back up into this resistance zone. We have our golden pocket down here, and what we had as our support was basically a very, very, very small 5-minute order block. We were looking for these lows to get taken into VWAP before coming up and hitting this resistance. It's exactly what price has done, okay? So you can see here, this was the plan, and this was the result, okay? So the ABCD into that green box, like literally just touching it. Reverse that, hit VWAP, and then straight up into the red box, up at these highs here before coming down, taking that short position into your daily level, which was pretty much our daily open, and then looking for price to move down a little bit further from that. So where are we now? Our daily level. Here it is. This is where we did get that bounce earlier on, straight back up into VWAP resistance, and now we see this pullback in price once again. So this is kind of where we're at locally, and I do think for this being a range, it's quite a nice little kind of mini range to be trading. And we're going to need some volume in order to break either to the upside or to the downside. My preference for this is that, and again, this is what we were kind of covering on yesterday's live stream, we were expecting this move up, okay? This was to be expected. We were looking for this move down at the lows. We did have the opportunity to get in at these lows with our trident formation, changing market structure, giving us a really nice trade to the upside. So that's one thing. And then of course we do get a nice VWAP open drive set up, again another thing that we do talk about within the community, and that brought us all the way up to our major resistance here on the chart. Now, the reason we were expecting this, and there was this whole kind of thought process behind this, looking for sentiment as it was last week, being incredibly bearish, right? And with people's disposable income being low right now, it is Christmas week, people being on their holidays, it was kind of there, it was ripe for like a bit of a short squeeze, trying to get people to buy back in at higher prices, and that's exactly what we've had. Okay, we've had a move up, pretty decent move up of 8.5–9% on this. So people who sold down at these levels, and I know that was a significant amount of people selling down at these levels, expecting us to go down to this 40k kind of area, then are having to buy back in at these highs. Now, we weren't really seeing that kind of behavior yesterday, which is why I was looking for this final push up. Now, the thing that we did have up at these highs and into today, everyone's suddenly very bullish again, right? The alts have been bouncing back quite nicely, despite the alts kind of getting crushed against the Bitcoin pair yesterday. The alts have been bouncing back. Everyone's suddenly thinking, wow, we're back in a bull market. We're going to be going to 52k. We're going to be going 60k. We're going to be going to new all-time highs. But it's never that easy. And this is why when you mark out resistance on a chart, technical analysis, it works, and you can just profit from basically the mistakes of other people. And that's the unfortunate business that we are in, is that from taking a short position up at these highs, unfortunately that is someone else that is buying at that level that probably did sell it down around that 40k area, or wherever we were, that 45k area that we were a couple of days ago. Yeah, so we see ourselves moving down on price. Now, I don't see this as being a major area to reverse yet, and yes, I do still have targets of 52 and above on this, but for this so far, we are starting to see some selling pressure coming in. That is kind of what you would expect after seeing this double top, and for the first time in this move, we weren't getting it here, but on these two highs we did have some imbalances. We did have a lot of longs opening, and we've probably got to move down just to shake them out of the market before we can think about any higher prices. So I do have some areas of support that I'm looking at. The main one being either we continue this range and we just don't get the volume and we continue playing this range for a little bit longer, or I do think we may see a bit of a flush, because we've got a big inefficiency on the chart here that needs to be filled. We've got our weekly open that could kind of act as a bit of a magnet. And if we are just to pull some quick fibs onto this, okay, we can see we have some confluence around that region where basically the last time we saw any kind of volume or kind of any maintained price action within any area around this golden pocket region. So if we are going to see a retrace and this is going to come down, I think it's going to come down quite heavy over the next day or two. So let's monitor this. Let's see where it ends up. And I think that's really kind of the main analysis that I do want to do on this chart today. The other thing I wanted to briefly mention again is just a little thank you to the community as well. We've had, of course, I can bring this up on here. This is our Discord community. So again, if you do go on to tauruscrypto.com and you can take a look, what you get within all of this is showing you basically the kind of the crew membership, where we have all of our trading plans that get laid out really nicely each and every day, various ideas for the day. Okay, this is looking at where we are and our next levels of support to the downside, so we're kind of coming down for that area right now. We've got our trading chat, which is really kind of nice and active. Of course, we've got our learning zone in here where we've got a ton of educational content, okay, with links to all of this that's available for everyone. But really, there's been something really nice on the chat today that I did want to just add at the end of this video. Just a nice showing of appreciation from members of the community. Claude here, the entire team is always on the ball, always helping, always available, not just talking nonsense for the sake of talking. Yeah, so AJ here as well, just giving some nice feedback on how he uses the content that we do provide. And yeah, so a lot of nice messages in there. So that was always nice to see. So thank you to everyone who has kind of given any nice messages within the community. I just saw this randomly earlier. We had someone asking about the what we offer, and yeah, of course, great little community that we've got here, sharing their thoughts. So again, if you're on the Discord, check it out. And yeah, that's a nice little thing to add to this as well. So other than that, I think that's basically all the content that I do want to go over on this video. The other thing on here is to look at Ethereum, which had come down into our daily level, which is basically from all the way back at this previous all-time high. Okay, so we're looking at this as being quite an important level on the chart. Ethereum's still in that process of trying to hold, so we're looking at the daily level as being quite a significant area. if this doesn't hold, we're looking down towards our golden pocket around here. So we can see this move down on price, and kind of to be expected right now on the charts again, after we did get that bullishness coming in, that we are getting this pullback. But yeah, I think we're going to keep this as a very short video, 10 minutes long. I think that's going to do. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next update. We will be doing something really fun tomorrow. So we will be doing a live stream tomorrow, basically wrapping things up for the Christmas period. And yeah, so do join us on that. There will be an announcement, of course, as always, within the Discord on the announcement section later today, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.